channel. I am the Transformational Empress, and I'm just doing a little bit of channeling today. Spirit has a message for you guys surrounded around security and what you feel safe and secure in. There's a lot of us that mistake security and safety for the things that we are used to. Spirit is the devil card came out to clarify. What Spirit is asking you is this what you actually feel safe and secure in, or is this your habit? Is this just your vice? Is this just the devil you know? Some other cards that kind of came out while I was shuffling was the Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, and not all the bugs want to come out right now. And the Knight of Pentacles, and to me, what that told me was the things that come from within, the things that are not fleeting, the things that you have worked toward in order to make solid, in order to make substantial, the things that you have worked towards, have moved towards to build a solid foundation for yourself, literally for yourself, with the Nine of Cups. That's your own personal joy. That's you feeling fulfilled from within. I got the Magician card and the Emperor on the split. So, Spirit, what do you want the collective to know about their idea surrounding security? What do you need them to know about security, Spirit? Justice card. To me, what that tells me is whatever you deem as security, it's like it is what it is type energy. And it's dangerous. It's that energy of whether you say you can or you can't, you're correct. There's a lot of love readings and stuff like that going around and talking about how, this is the state of the dating scene and all that type of stuff. But is that really the state of the dating scene, or is that what you vibrate with? Is that what you're aligned with? Is that what you're used to based on the things that you have attracted frequency-wise? Yeah, some things really ain't even that hard. You want to know how we know that it's not that hard? Because we can observe other people in the world to see that it's not that hard. Spirit is inviting you to think upon the idea that if someone else can do it, then you can do it too. It's called the law of oneness. Okay? What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? It's time for healing. It's time for healing. If you're not getting the desired results, it's time for healing. It's time to love yourself. If you're not getting the desired results in certain situations, it's because there's some hidden self-limiting beliefs. There's some hurt. There's some betrayal. There's some anxiety. There's some depression. There's something. There's an idea. There's a conditioning. There's something that you grew up on that is causing you to think a certain way, which is causing you to move in alignment with that way, which is causing and attracting the results that you are getting when it comes to your security. Got the Six of Cups here. Once again, talking about healing. I'm really hoping I can. Okay, well, the video doesn't want to be lighter. Okay, there it is. Maybe I just need to back up a little bit. Yeah, it's the energy of it's time to look within. It's time to look within. I'm hearing it's time to go. The train is leaving the station. And if you want a different life, if you want to step into something different, it's time to do something different. I got the King of Swords in reverse. To me, that's talking about being indecisive. being indecisive. It could be some negative self-talk, being those negative beliefs, limiting beliefs. So one thing that I know, wow, this is interesting. So I've got the Four of Wands in reverse, and then I got the Star card. You're moving with a lack of foundation. If it's not the lack of foundation, it's a rocky foundation. Yeah, baby, I'm recording. Are you okay? Ooh.
That was where my left cherry was.
Ah, okay. Okay, here. If you look on the passenger side, look underneath the seat, you're gonna see a purple little thing of wipes. I want you to open it up, wipe your knee to get that off, and then get some paper towels out of the glove compartment, okay?
Okay.
All right, you got this. Let me know if you need help, okay? So we're talking about a faulty foundation. Okay, so all beliefs, all rules, all understandings. I'll say it like this: there's no truth in the universe except for what it is that you deem as truth. All truths, all rules, all beliefs are here to either support you or constrict you. And some of the things that you were taught, some of the things that you were shown, some of the things that you avoid are restricting you from getting into different spaces and places that you actually desire to be in. Okay? So here with the Star card, it's like you have what it takes in order to get there. You have the faith, the faith, the poise, the love, the contentment. Son, open it up, wipe your leg, and then use the napkin, baby. Open it up. Son, use the flap in front. There should be a flap, right? On the front, on the flat side. The flat side. Almost like baby wipes. You should be able to pull it up. There you go. I got a set of twins, y'all. The whole thing of wipes just hit the floor. It's Mercury retrograde. I'm not fooling with nobody. Any hoozles, okay? Any hoozles. This man just broke the whole thing of baby wipes, dropped it on the outside ground. Yep. And he getting ready to throw the entire stack of baby wipes in the trash. Son, you got 32 wipes in your hand, literally. So if it is bleeding and it won't stop bleeding, you literally have all the wipes in the world to wipe it until it stops bleeding. I'm recording a video. Yes, so apply pressure and hold it. Okay? Thank you. If you want to, you can sit right there, but you have to be quiet for me, okay? Okay. So there's a faulty foundation. And I think I actually got to the end of my point before I did that. I got the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck once again, talking about slow and steady wins the race. When you do things slow and steady instead of that quick fix stuff, you end up getting lasting results. I got the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, which is also talking about being, number one, being vulnerable, but also having the strength to take the time out to look and see where it is and what it is that you are doing that's going against your beliefs. I said apply pressure, hold it, son. Okay, don't wipe, just hold. All right, thank you. I got the Five of Swords. It's that what I heard with that is I'm trying. I already know what I'm doing. I kind of already, you know what I mean? It's that energy of feeling like you already know what you're doing, or what's the word? That by any means necessary, or that I know more, I do more. It's that arrogant energy. So to me, what this is telling me, I don't think you guys are full blown arrogant. I think it's more out of frustration. I'm doing what you're telling me to do, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like feeling like you might be the authority on what it is that is being conveyed to you right now. But Spirit is asking you humbly just to kind of look and see what it is that you're actually holding on to. Swords are representative of thoughts, communications, and the things that go on in your mind. What is it that you're holding on to? Is that a grudge that you're holding on to? Is it a belief that you're holding on to? Did your parents say something to you that you've always held dear, and then you're realizing that it's not matching up with the life that you're trying to live right now? Like, those are the things that they're asking you to look at. And once you do, you got the Sun card right here. And again, we've got the Page of Wands. So that bringing in that motivation and moving in a direction that is not only inspiring, but is actually full of clarity, understanding, being on point. You okay? You getting ready to go? Did it stop bleeding? Your patience, son, is terrible. I need you to sit and apply pressure and sit down for a while, my love. When you apply pressure, it allows for the bleeding to stop. When you stand up, all the blood rushes to your leg, right? Because it's called gravity. So every time you stand up, it starts bleeding again because gravity. So just sit and wait for it to clot, okay? I know you want to play. I get it. I do. But also, do you want an infection? Right? So let it do its thing. Everything takes time sometimes, okay? Let it run its course. You'll be able to play in a little bit. We're not going nowhere right now. All right? Because if you go out there right now, you're gonna get dirt right in that spot, right? Because I don't have no band-aid, so you might want to wait for it to close up. Okay? Alright. That man keeps inching on to the playground, y'all. I am so sorry. But I am a mom. Okay? Temperance. Do both. What else, Spirit? Anything else that the collective needs to know? Move with intention. Move with vision. Spirit is saying, I understand. Y'all might not know. Okay, so this is the Hermit card. Once again, talking about going within, looking for that inner light, looking for those ideas, looking for those subconscious beliefs, looking for those rules, those morals. I'm seeing the Hierophant, the things that you were once taught, or the things that you were given since you were a child, that you lead your life by, okay? And then we got the Ten of Cups. So once again, saying the same thing. Once you figure out your inner light and you start to follow your inner light and you become in alignment with the thing that it is that you desire, your manifestations will come in so much better. The things that you rely on, the things that you consider to be secure, will actually be that for you. Because everybody's version of security is different. What I deem to be safe might be somebody else's worst nightmare, okay? So that's why it's really important for you to tune into you, to figure out exactly what it is that is for you, from a source, from a spirit, from a soul perspective, okay? Spirit, do you have any Six of Pentacles, equal give and take? You're going to get whatever you put into this situation. You're going to get out of your healing whatever you choose to put into your healing. Now, Spirit, do you have any advice for the collective about this? Do you have any advice? Be patient with yourself. No, first and foremost, don't feel. I'm seeing a child continuously ask, why? Oh my gosh, I'm so uncomfortable in this situation right now. Why? Why do I feel uncomfortable? I feel like this person challenged me on a situation that I might not have ever thought through. Or why do you feel challenged? Because I didn't have an answer. Well, why don't you have an answer? I never actually thought about it. Okay, well, let's think about it today. Cool. So why do you feel X, Y, and Z? Because something happened to me when I was a kid. Well, what happened to you when you were a kid? When was the last time you felt like this in a situation? it happened when I was a kid and I didn't feel validated. Why didn't you feel validated? What was it that you actually needed in that moment? And then in healing your inner child, healing that limiting belief, healing that understanding of what it was that was rooted within you. I'm a firm believer in communicating and healing your inner child and rewriting a situation in your mind, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and fake. Okay? So being able to have those conversations within and cleanse it out really does help. So walking back your traumas, walking back those ideas, validating yourself, and then speaking life into the things that you actually desire to see. Going back to neuroplasticity, I don't know if anybody's heard of neuroplasticity, but it's the idea of once you start to focus on a thing or you try something new, your brain starts to form neural pathways in order to understand and accept the new information that is being introduced. So what does that mean for you? If you are the type of person that believe that all men aren't crap, let's look for examples in your life where men are actually cool people. You know what I'm saying? Aw.
Why do you have this?
So, sorry, kids having a moment, but have a good one. Bye. Kids are so cool, man. What was I talking about? Walking back those understandings. Sorry, mom ear. Yeah. So look into those situations where men actually did show up for you, even if it was as simple as, this guy opened the door for me when I was going to the store. Wow, so chivalry isn't dead. There was this time where something was broken on my car, and I was at the grocery store, and I was like, oh my gosh. Men saw what the problem were, and they came rushing to me. It wasn't my dad. It wasn't my man. It wasn't this person. It wasn't that person. It was a bunch of strangers. And that reinforced the thought that just because of who I am, abundance, love, kindness is my birthright. Because of who I am as an individual, there are still kind people in the world who are willing to help a stranger like me and make sure that I got my car taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So when you focus on those things and you bring it into your reality, bring it into the forefront of your mind, it helps to recondition the back of your mind, if that makes sense, okay? Also, I have services, my energy clearings at www.thetransformationalempress.com. I work on those self-limiting beliefs. I'm also able to remove spiritual parasites and release and heal ancestral and generational traumas, and as I said, self-limiting beliefs. I'm able to pinpoint, heal, and remove self-limiting beliefs. But if you would like to do it for yourself, make sure that and make it organic and connect to your own healing, that is the way to do it. Spirit, do we have anything else? I got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, let's see here. We got the Nine of Pentacles. You are your own abundance. You are able to stand on your own 2 feet. And that's truly where the victory and success truly comes from, okay? Victory, success, with the World card there, which is wholeness. All right, so that is the message from Spirit on today. If you need any help doing any of these things, like I said, www.thetransformationalempress.com. Go to my bookings, and you'll be able to book from there. The way I work my services is I have tiers, right? I go live on TikTok. My chakra clearings, I'll do a chakra clearing one for you. All of them are, my services are like $33 when I do it online, one live, right? And then I have emailed readings. It's pretty much the exact same format as my one-on-one readings, except I can do it via video or I can type it up for you, and it's a cheaper price. So I have different price ranges and tiers for different individuals. So don't be intimidated by the price. 9 times out of 10, I can do the service either live for you. I can do it via email for you. That's a different price range. And then I have my one-on-one services, which is also a different price range. So don't be intimidated by the price. I also have a subscription program that's also $33 a month. And you're able to get anywhere from, you get 1 free service a month. At least that's how I'm doing it so far. And then every single month, you'll get at least $250 in savings on my services. So don't be intimidated. I have something there for absolutely everyone, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm here to help. So if you're interested, whoop, there it is. And I'll be back to see you soon. Be good, be smart, be safe. Have a good one.